Hey, welcome to another Slow MTG. I'm going to continue with Tarkir Dragonstorm today, showing you some waste. This was a promo that's given out this weekend, or at pre-release weekend, depending on the LGS. This one I went to in Malaysia when I was visiting, gave out one of these for every pack that you bought, and my friend kindly got some for me as well. What else am I going to crack? Pre-release is over. The set continues to make waves in some Eternal formats and Standard as well. Some of the cards have shaken out. So we're going to see what we get in these. I've got 5 pre-release kits, ones for each of the tribes. I'm going to open them all and see what's inside. They come in your usual pre-release box. It says Sultai, shows you the colors inside. And let's see what we go. So if you do go for pre-release, or if your store still has this for sale, you know, this is what you can expect to find when you rip them open. It says here, nothing goes to waste. Well, I will recycle this. Sultai, so it tells you a little bit about how to play Sultai. It's about, wait, it doesn't really tell you what to expect when you play Sultai colors, but I guess it's really about nothing goes to waste, reanimation, necromancy. You always have black and green, which is good, and milling stuff. All right, anyway, I'll just get straight into it. We've got one of these spin downs as usual in with the Dragonstorm symbol. This is nice green speckle, sort of almost like a dragon scale speckle. Pre-release box, usual stuff that you can just chuck and recycle. Use it as a deck box. You've got a deck divider here in the Sultai colors, tells you how to build the sealed deck. Here we go. So it's got all the text that you saw earlier for each of the tribes of Tarkir. We've got, oh, nice. I accidentally revealed this, but anyway, this is cool. This is a pre-release promo. It's a Jeskai Dragonclaw. So each of these comes with 5 play booster packs to draft with, and one of these seeded packs that are that come with a card that's in the color of the pre-release kits that you get in the color identity. So in this case, we've got Jeskai Dragonclaw, beautiful artwork there by Tran Nguyen, Vietnamese-American artist, I believe, that's based in the US. I will open this last. So this helps you sort of build towards Sultai. Obviously, you don't have to build Sultai, but if this seeded pack helps you with that as well. The other thing that you will probably find in your pre-release kits outside of Asia is pre-release codes for Arena. You get 6 packs. I believe you can enter the code on Arena and get 6 packs, but in Asia, because of about Tencent licensing issues, Tencent is a software company. I think they have a license to Magic, and I don't know, there's some sort of kerfuffle. They haven't managed to sort it out, so you don't we don't get pre-release codes here in Asia. Anyway, as with these packs, they come with a bunch of commons at the front, and generally a couple of uncommons. This is cute art, Kev Fang. Couple Jeskai Monument. Hey, Julian. Nice one there. 2, 3 uncommons, and then you get generally 1 or 2 rares, 2 rares 33% of the time. I think there's up to 4 rares 1% of the time. At least that's what the pack at the back says, I think. So we got another uncommon, so this is probably a single rare pack. We've got a rare Felotar, Dawn of the Abzan. We've got a Abzan legendary creature in the Sultai pack, so there you go. Vam, Victor Adam Mingus art, pretty cool. Did we get a second rare? Nope, we got an uncommon foil in every one of these. So Saga the Fang, we got a dual lands. So they come with duals to help you sort of splash and go for 3 colors. Of course, you can still build any sealed decks in whatever you wish based on your pool, but you know, lots of duals and evolving wilds in the end to help you splash. So I'm just gonna quickly get through all of these. Oh, this is a nice one to call out. Yeah, anything that makes treasure tokens really good in Commander. Sunset Strike Master. If you haven't seen this, I don't think it's worth that much, but beautiful art there by Randy Vargas. Makes treasure tokens. Anyway, here we go. Couple of uncommons. We've got first red. Nice. Mistrise Village. This one is a $10, $15 card. I was trying to hit this quite a bit in my 2 collector booster box opens, but I haven't. So it's a nice one to see in this pre-release kit. If you don't know what these cycle lands do, they come into play untapped if you control a mountain or forest. In this case, in some of the colors, they tend to be associated with the color pie of the tribes. So in this case, it's Temur, blue, It taps for blue, and it enters battlefield untap if you're mounted in the forest, and you pay blue, tap. The next spell you cast this turn can't be counted, so great way to combo off. Do we get a second rare? We do. Ugin, Eye of the Storms. Nice. This box is lit. How crazy is this? Nice pack. I'm going to do a screenshot in this. Give me a sec. Bang. All right. Money, money, money. Cool. And that's only 2 packs in. So splashing and then the art card. We've got dual land and we've got foil. It's looking good. If you can ramp up this format is not the quickest. So aggro decks, I think, can stall out after a while because some of the commons, the power levels is just really, really powerful, especially with the omen cards. So you do drag it out if you can survive the late game. Like look at this. Early game you can, you know, tap creatures, draw a card, and then late game you stall out. You can cast this 6 mana 4/4 flying dragon with ward 2. That's really crazy. So this format, and that's common, by the way. So yeah, I think the deck, it's not that difficult to ramp up into an Ugin at some point, and it's generic as well. Iridescent Tiger, look at this, it makes 5 colors. Lion Weight, uncommon, Stormblade Beacon, a rare Zergro. We've got second legendary, third legendary actually. Got legendaries in Mardu, Abzan, and Sultai right now. That's crazy. Zergo. So anyway, let's see what we go. Common rare Snakeskin Veil, great protection card. And we've got, oh yep, in the foil slot here, there's an ability, a chance to get a foil. Another, it could be a rare land in the slot, it could be a foil land in the slot. And then we've got Spirit Token. Very cool, very cool. 2 more packs and then I'll open the seeded pack. But this box has been crazy. Ugin pre-release. I wonder if you can get the pre-release stamped in these boxes as well. Maybe I'm not sure which ones, because the stamp promo tends to be related to the tribe that the box is associated with, and I'm not sure what tribe Ugin would be associated with. Dragon Claw Strike, Overwhelming Surge, and we've got, yeah, you can get one of these showcase cards. You see a lot of these ones in the collector packs. So this is a Flying Hasty Dragon for 5 mana. This in Jeskai colors, so all over the shop in terms of colors. Our rare is Bloom Vine Regent. This is really cool. It helps you ramp, and later it's a 5 mana 4/5. You could even cast it for 5 mana. You don't have to cast the Omen. You can just cast it straight up. Yeah, gain 3 life. Nice 4/5 flying. Hard to deal with. Flies, evasive. No second rare. We've got Lightfoot Technique to protect combat trick, and then we've got a copy token. Okay, last pack magic. Let's go. This is a nice one. Nice draft pack. If I open this in draft, be happy. More than paid for it. I think the Ugin is now a $50 card, $60 card. The Misrise in extended borderless foil is a $40 card. Anyway, we got the uncommons, Mardu Monument. That's again one of the ways to kind of find your colors and get a bit of value later. Alright, do we get 2 rares? No. 100 battle? Nope, just a rare Karzi Revenant in one of the showcase. I don't know what this I guess it's the tribe background, typal background, whatever you call it. Not a fan of this if you've seen my other videos, but I guess some people would dig it. White on black. We've got a rare, foil rare. Nice. I just chuck all my rares here. Dragonologist. It's a you can look at 6 cards in your library. You may reveal instant sorcery, a dragon card. So it's like Thunder Trap Trainer, except it goes it's cost 1 mana more. It goes 6 card deeper, and also the secondary ability for Dragon's deck. Untapped dragons you control have Hexproof. Very cool. All right, there we go. Scarlet Barons and a token. So in this case, really, really splashable in all those colors. And let's look at seeded packs to see what's in this. I think there's only 1 rare. Maybe there's a chance to get Ugin as a second rare. Who knows? As a stamp promo, we will find out, won't we? Okay. It's a bit messy on my desk at the moment. So we've got our Eshki. Do we get a second rare? There we go. Naga Flash Crafter. So we get 2 rares in this. And this is random, I suppose. Or is it seeded? Who knows? And then you have the Triland that lets you tap for the colors, that lets you build. So we've got another Keru Goalkeeper. So I've got 2 of these. Yeah, pretty good. But I mean, it's a 3/3 flying Dragon 4. If you can't really find ways to get cards out of your graveyard, you yeah, won't make any treasure tokens. Anyway, the rest of it's just kind of commons. Here we go. Just a quick one. And then you've got another dual. So you've got, plenty of ways to find your colors and make some magic. All right, great pre-release kit. I'll speed up for the rest of this. I'll just clear my desk a little bit. Working in a small space. What should we do next? I've done one in blue. Let's do Abzan. See if we get the face commander. It says, we live on. The other one, Mardu says, Sultai, sorry, says nothing goes to waste. This one says, we live on. So we'll pull out the die. It's yellow and black, really stunning. I will save that seeded kit for last. Let me put this out of the way. I don't know, maybe I'll just keep this in case I want to play pre-release with friends. I'll just throw them in the box and they can run with it. Okay, let's keep going. Bang. First pack magic. Do we get another Ugin? Let's see what we get. Unending Whisper. Nice little cantrip that harmonizes as well. This format, what do you guys think? I think it's been popular, a bit of a sleeper hit. People can't get enough of the collector's boosters. People love dragons and all this, like good old fashioned magic. Enough of hats and yeah, I don't know, outlaws in Thunder Junction. Our first rare is Stillness in Motion. It's one of the showcase typal frames. Enchantment. Beginning of your upkeep, mill 3 cards, then if your library has no cards in it, exile this and put 5 cards in your graveyard. Top your library in any order. I guess it's good for graveyard mill shenanigans. Find a way to break this. Second rare is Meringue River Regent. This is a rare dragon. It's not mythic. It's got an omen, 4 mana, an instant, draw 3, and then discard. So pretty good for card draw. And then for 6 mana, you get a 6/7 flying that actually bounces to other target non-land permanents over his hand. Nice finisher. Great art. John Tedrick. And then, of course, you saw that earlier. We've got our duels. So pretty good. Dual rare showcase as well as a foil rare. Rescue Leopard. There we go. All right. Sorry. Let's come back into focus. Yeah, so there have been some sleeper hits. Quarry Steel Cutter. This is a tri-land that is actually not in the right colors. I want Quarry Steel Cutter. I'm looking for that one. It's now being played in Izzet Paris. Another Zergo Thunder's Decree. No second rare. What else? We got a land and a token. Where's my... So I'll keep going. Quarry Steel Cutter has been the standout. I wouldn't quite say it's a sleeper, but it is a card that I think some people didn't expect to immediately find a place in so many different formats. Standard as well in aggro. And modern as well. The last modern challenge this last weekend had a few tri-land again. Few Izzet Prowess decks placed with Quarry Steel Cutter as a key card. We've got rare Surak, Elusive Hunter, 3 mana, 4/3, can't be counted. Trample whenever creature you control or a creature spell you control becomes the target of a spell ability and opponent controls. Draw a card. Nice way to at least get a card draw if they remove something of yours. No second rare. Just a land and a land in there and a foil. So not nearly anywhere as good as the first pre-release box, but you know what? Foil rare, can't complain. Right, let's see if we can get a Quarry Steel Cutter. I need one of those babies. What else do I need? I kind of don't really need anything else, well, but you know, it's always nice to open, playable staples. Voice of Victory, Frost Cliff Siege. From the Siege cards, this one you pick. It's either Jeskai, whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. Teamer, creatures you control get +1/+0, trample and haste. Really, really cool. Aggro. No second rare. Effortless Master and Izzet, Vigilance Menace, blah, blah, blah. Second rare in the land slot. There we go. Foil rare. Alright, last pack before I open the seeded pack for this Abzan pre-release kit. Let's see how we go. We got Wild Ride. We're on a wild ride indeed with these pre-release kits. I initially wanted to keep them sealed, but I figured what the hell, just open. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, this is turning out alright. The second Mistrise Village here. Do I get a second Ugin? No. Still pretty good. Nice. Alright. You can't get the Dragon's Eye, what do you call them? The lands, except in the collector's boosters. So let's see what my pre-release kit card is. Rediscover the way. Ooh, not the card you want to see. All right, let me just rediscover my desk here. Rediscover way. Let's see what the second rare is. See the pack. What does this enchantment do? It says as this saga enters, look at top 3 cards, put one of them in your hand, and the rest are bottom of your library in any order. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell this turn, target creatures you control gain double strike at the end of turn. They place this over here, the pre-release stamp. Really awkward. Second rare, is it a mythic or rare? It's a rare. Severance Priest, Scott Murphy art. Abzan colors as well. Alright, and then Sand Steps, Citadel, Martial Law. Skirmish Rhino is cool. It's like a baby siege rhino. For just 3 mana, 3/4 trample. ETBs, each opponent loses 2 life in gain 2. Reputable Merchant, Abzan Devotee, and that's it. You've got more lands. Alright, there you go. That's the Abzan kit. I'm going to put the rares over there. It's nice to have a Mistrise Village. I think I've opened 3 now. So that's pretty cool. Let me put aside these cards. And which one shall I do next, guys? I think I will go... let's do a blue one. Let's do Temur. Alright. That goes to the side. Clear the desk a little bit. Final Fantasy, by the way. Pre-orders dropped this weekend at LGSs in Singapore. The prices varied. Here the land's wisdom. So Temur is all about wisdom. Semi-nomadic people who thrive, I'm reading off the left here, in the non-mountain terrain, living in concept with the environment. They are expert hunters, gatherers, and herders. Not very exciting. Working alongside their formidable animal companions. And we've got the blue and red, very striking. Oh, I see. These are nice. These are great to represent your shard. We've got Temur, we've got Abzan, and obviously you saw Sultai a bit earlier. Let's do the pre-release. Do we get another Mistrise Village? Can I find my Cory Steel cutter? Maybe. Anyway, Final Fantasy Let's just coming back to Final Fantasy. Two of the stores that I shop with, they pretty much sold the pre-release decks at US MSRP. So finally Wizards have released MSRP, and the Final Fantasy pre-release, the Final Fantasy set is priced similarly. Hey Julian, your artwork here is priced similarly to your master sets, Modern Horizon set. If I'm not wrong, I can't really concentrate on talking about Final Fantasy and opening cards at the same time, but never mind, I'll do my best. We've got Fangkeeper's Familiar. I don't think I've actually opened this one. It's a 4-mana Sultai dragon. When this enters the battlefield, gain 3 life, surveil 3, destroy target enchantment, counter target creature spell. It's got flash. Pretty cool card. Do I get a second rare? No. Twin Bolt, Island, and Copy. Final Fantasy, I was talking MSRP. Check out Wizards website. They released it. I think the play booster boxes, like the commander decks, I think 150 for the collector's versions, and something like 75 or something for the normal version. I could be wrong, or maybe it's 50. I don't know. Just check out the Wizards website. So don't overpay and don't pay scalpers prices. One of the local stores had a really, really high pre-release, and they said, if there's a difference in price, they would refund their customers. I really hope they do that. Otherwise that would pretty much suck if you ended up, because the difference is incredible. One of the local stores was selling a box for 550 Sing dollars for a collector's booster box, but some of the stores pre-sold it much earlier for 700, and other stores trying to get $800 a box. So I don't know, is that considered scalping or just capitalism? Maybe a little bit of both. Okay, here we got Sagu Wildling, and our rare is Bloomvine Regent, our second one. Lots of dragons in this one, pretty fun. No second rare. And then a land and art card. So have you guys pre-ordered? Not all the stores have released the pre-orders. I have put my orders in. If you guys do want to pre-order, I think the gift bundle is a pretty nice buy. I assume you definitely get 1 collector's boosters in it. Collector booster singular in it. You probably get 9 play boosters. Its MSRP is I think it's $85 US. So, and the MSRP for the Collector booster, I think, is 30 at 39 US dollars. Anyway, Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon is a land that you can tap, add 1 mana of any color, only to cast dragon spells and omen spells. This is nice, great in dragon decks. You can actually sack this to search your library for dragon card. So must play in your dragon typal decks. Second rare, what is it? Oh, whoa. This is one of the chase cards. Dragogenesis. You may cast dragon spells without paying a mana cost. So, I mean, for fun, this is, what was this? This is Temur. Or I could just build, yeah, I guess you could build a fun little dragon deck in this one. I saw a couple other dragons as well. And then ramp out. Dragogenesis is a bit of a, I guess you could call it a bit of a win more by the time you cast 8 mana. It's pretty late in the game. And you can only, unless you have a sizable amount of dragons like this one. So, I guess tons of dragons. If you find more dragons, that's not quite Temur, but I don't know. Temur, 20 back. Encroaching Dragonstorm, so search, ramp, I guess that's fine. Breaching Dragonstorm, Sandstep Citadel is nice, even though it's Abzan. Got Kishla Trawlers. Our rare is Roar of the Endless Song, which is in actually Temur colors, so it's playable. 5 mana, I played against this in online. You create elephant tokens, and then double the power. No second rare, but you get a rare land to Abzan, second Abzan. Lots of Abzan colors in this one. This could have been an Abzan pre-release kit. Don't know how this one will go. No crazy big bombs, but it's nice to see pretty cool dragons. A second Temur 20 back there. So I guess it's living up to its true to form in the Temur deck. Descendant of Storms. Nice. Defibrillating Current. I think one of them is worth a little bit. Might have been the Sultai one. So it's the chase uncommon in this one. We got Dragon Brute's Relic to ramp with if you tap an untapped creature. You can sack it to make dragons. We got Glacial Dragon Hunt. I don't even know what this is, but yeah, nice. Call of the Spirit Dragons. This is a mythic. Probably not chase mythic like Ugin, but this one says dragons you control have indestructible. Beginning of your upkeep, for each color, put a +1/+1 creature on a dragon you control. You put a +1/+1 counter 5 dragons. This way you win the game. This is nice. Great way. People love alternative win game conditions. So that's always a nice one to have. Alright, and I think we're going into our seeded booster pack. So even these ones, the art is related to the tribe there. Got Rennie. The song unending. This is the second one. So I guess, wait, no. Is this the face creature? Give me a second, guys. Temur. Where are we? Is this Rennie? I think so. There we go. Finally, this is a mythic. Finally, open pack is calling me and telling me to play dragons in this pack. Let's see what our second rare is. Can we get another cool dragon or something dragon related so that we can dragon the shit out of this deck? So we got 8 mana dragon for 10/10. Flying protection from white and black. When it enters, it deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers you control, where X is the number of lands you control. So if you ramp up to 8 lands, you cast this, you can't deal 8 damage as a board wipe, you pretty much win the game. I think LSV draft this as his bomb, and each time it came out, you know, it's pretty much GG for the opponent. So again, keeping in line with the dragon theme, this is really cool. Do we get a second dragon? It's a rare Eshki Dragon Claw, not quite a dragon, but it's the second Eshki. Temur colors, so nice. Yeah. I don't think it's quite synergistic if you want to play all dragons, but let me see what else I've got here. All the uncommons and the commons, and then one of the dual lands. Okay, so I've got down to my last 2 packs of the pre-release. What do you think so far? Pretty good, huh? This deck, this would make for a really, really fun little pre-release with all these really strong, interesting dragon cards. So we got Temur, and then let's do Mardu, and then we end with Jeskai, end in blue. Let's see what Mardu does. Dare to keep up. So I gotta keep up with Mardu. What we got? Can we get another Ugin? Can we? Still haven't seen the Quarry Steel Cutter yet. Oh, the Mardu dice is sick. The colors are great. Let's check it out. Bit hard to see, but nice, very attractive. I think these are some of the more the prettier dice I've seen in a while when it comes to pre-release. Let's get our focus in. I've got a play booster box as well coming to me. I don't know if I'll keep it sealed or crack them open because I'm kind of a bit tired of opening just regular play boosters. It's so much more fun to open collector's boosters. Obviously, if you're looking for anything specific, you know, always buy singles, but cracking packs are always fun, isn't it? That's why I do it here on stream, and I get to share the love with you. So let's see our rare. Surak, a second Surak. What color is this? This was Mardu. Can't really play it. Urani, this is nice. Look at this. It's got the Temur symbol in there. Urani's rebuff. Bounce something and you can harmonize it. Later, second foil land. Nothing terribly special there. Okay, let's keep going. Speed it up a little bit. I'm ready for bed. It's been a tiring couple of days with work and travel, so I'm all ready to rest for the long weekend. I'm filming this on the cusp of Easter for those who celebrate Easter and Good Friday. Yep. Seasons, yep. I wish you a very good Good Friday and Easter Monday. Static Snare, nice removal. Got a Songcrafter Mage as our rare for this one. My focus on this. No second rare, Abzan Devotee. Not too exciting, isn't it? Where am I? That's it? Oh yeah, 3 packs over there. It's messing up my table. Okay, no super packs. I already started on a high, didn't I, with the Ugin and the Mistrise Village in 1 pack. That would have been really, really cool. What would be really cool as well is to find a misprint in some of these packs. Wingspan Strike, this art sold. I kind of wish I bid on it. It's really, really cool. Kintree Severance, these are the you pay 2 or you can pay 1 in each of these colors. I think this is Abzan. This is nice. Removal. Exile target permanent with a value 3 or greater. This is really cool. Zack Stella did the art. It's an art director, I believe, at Wizards of the Coast. Sunstrike, Strike Master, Effortless Master. Again, our rare is Temur Battlecry. It's a Temur. What does it do? An Orc Ranger. During your turn, spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. I guess Temur does the big fat creature thing. No second rare. Really, really basic land. These are actually pretty rare now. They in packs. You don't really see that many. Sometimes you see extended. You see the duels. Yeah, they should have just put duels all the way through in here just for fixing. Guarantee a duel for drafting, or in some cases like this, a tri-land. Roiling Dragonstorm. Yeah, War Effort. Really fun. I played this in Sealed. It's quite the card. That +1/+0 makes a lot of difference, and you keep having tokens. Pretty cool. Oh, Great Irration City. It could have been a Mistrise Village, but it's not. So this is the black version of the land cycle. Basically, 1 in a black, you tap, exile a creature card from your token to create a 1/1 token. Cool, but not as valuable as Mistrise Village. These warrior tokens are important because you've seen a lot of cards that make them. Right, still no Quarry Steel Cutter. Is that a mythic rare? A rare at mythic level? It's like mythic uncommons, the harder to find ones. But it's all random, isn't it? Another tri-land? No second rare, no 2 lands. We've got Narset, Jeskai, Waymaster. Beginning of your end step, you may discard your hand. You do draw cards equal to the number of spells you've cast this turn. So spell slinging. Oh, second rare, finally. Smile at Death. This is a mythic 3 white. At the beginning of your upkeep, return up to 2 target creature cards with power 2 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of those creatures. If I actually had a good amount of cards like these, this is really cool. I can bring it back at the beginning of my upkeep. Check this out. When this creature enters, return up to 1 other target non-permanent you control its own hand. Is token, draw a card. So, yeah. Yeah, really good way to get value. So it's nice. I haven't seen a tri-land pack yet, but yeah, that's really cool. Let's look at a seeded pack over here. We have, what, we got one of the sieges. We've got Dragonvat Assault. This is cool. It's a mythic. So, wow, we've been doing quite well with mythics in these pre-release seeded packs. So this one is a 6 mana card, art by Ryan Pankos. Looks like dragons blowing fire on people down below. When this enchantment enters, it deals 3 damage to each creature, board wipe-ish, and each planeswalker. And it's got landfall. Whenever land you control enters the battlefield, create a 4/4 red dragon creature token flying. Nice. Second rare, Stadium Headline. This is a cool one. This is fun. Check this out. Ralph Horsley art. It's a 1 mana Goblin Warrior that has mobilized. When it attacks, you create one of these warrior creatures tapped attacking that you need to sack at the beginning of the, I guess it's fodder, literally dragon fodder, which is also a card. Anyway, you can sack this creature, deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control the target creature. And then you've got the uncommons, and then the commons and a dual land as well. Pretty cool. All right, there you have it. I'm down to Jeskai, my last pre-release kit. We started on a real high, and then we kind of fizzled a little bit with the last couple of decks. Let me just get into it. 2 seconds. Making a mess. All right, Jeskai. Let's go, Jeskai. Lucky last. Jeskai is probably my favorite color shard to play. Spell slinging is my thing, but you know, you've got creatures, you've got spells, you've got red, you've got blue, counter spells, you've got burn spells. Act as one, led by monk practitioners of the way, whatever way that is, seeking unity of thought and shared understanding of reality, precise, compassionate, and rigorous. The Jeskai consider it their duty to guide Tarkir to a better future. Oh, and the Jeskai, what is this? The die is red. I wonder if they're alternate versions. It looks like maybe there are alt versions. They seem to have solid colors in the speckled versions. Maybe the speckled ones are the rarer ones. I'm not sure. I'm talking on my ass on that one. But let's go Tarkir Dragonstorm Play Booster. Oh, when I was in Malaysia as well, I found one of these Bloom Borrow collector booster packs that was sealed. I thought I'd figure I'd get one and just chuck it in the cupboard just for fun. Yeah, it's too bad the set only had what, a month or so in market before the Duskmourn set came out. That was a shame because I think the set was so much fun and it needed a little bit more time to shine. But of course, it has a lot of impact in standard. The mice, you know, obviously hold up an entire set of tier 1 decks for Pioneer as well as standard. Oh, that's a nice one. We've got Mox Jasper, $30 card. Mythic, you know what this does. Tap at 1 mana of any color. Activate only if you control a dragon. Do we get a second rare? No, we've got Rescue Leopard and then Bloodfell Caves and a bird token. Wow, nice. Very nice. Nice first pack. Nice to see a Mox Jasper. Let's see if we can get Quarry Steel Cutter or maybe another Mistrise Village. I don't know. Let's see. Dragonstorm Globe. This is nice. Ram each dragon you control enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. This is really cool. And then it's a mana rock. Great. Fronte Bivouac. Sun Pearl Kieran. Got rare Thunder of Unity in Mardu colors. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. That's nice. Whenever a creature control enters this turn, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. It's okay. It's okay. 3 mana, draw 2. Yep. Sultai Monument in foil. Thornwood Falls and a Warrior token. 3rd pack Magic. Keep on going, Magic. Let's keep going. Sealed. I really should play more of this format. Khans of Tarkir brought me back into Magic after a long hiatus, so I have a kind of soft spot for the plane. That's why I've been buying so much of this. Salt Road Skirmish. This is a play on one of the early cards. In the first Khans of Tarkir Salt Road ambushes, I guess the ambush went into a skirmish. Who knows? This is cute. Mardu Siegebreaker, cute art by Chris Seaman. Death Touch Haste Mardu in a Jeskai pre-release kit. What gives? Anyway, you create tokens that when this creature enters, exile up to 1 other target creature you control until this creature leaves the battlefield. Whenever this creature attacks, for each opponent, create a tap token that's a copy of the exile card attacking that opponent. At the beginning of the end step, sacrifice those tokens. Really cool. 4 mana, 4/4 makes another dude. We've got Wayspeaker Bodyguard, Blossoming Sands, and a Warrior token. 2 more packs. Nothing terribly crazy except for that Mox Jasper. Nice to see the Ugin in the first pack. If you've joined me halfway, yep, go back to the front and watch that opening. We've got Yathan Bodyguard, Sonic Shrieker. What's this? Shocking Sharpshooter. Whenever another creature control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to target opponent. Not all opponents, otherwise it'd be EDH friendly, or playable rather. This is Sibsig Ceremony. This is really crazy art on this one. Looks really old school. 3 mana, black. Creature controls. Creature spells you control cost 2 less to cast. And then whenever creature you control enters, if you cast it, destroy that creature, then create a 2/2 black zombie dread token. Crazy. Not sure if it's a good card or not. Hard to evaluate that one. Spirit token, Rune Scale, Stormbrood. I guess that's Jeskai. Alright, last pack Magic before I open the seeded pack. And that would signal the end of this very long video, which is leaving me very thirsty because I've been talking non-stop for 36 minutes now. Static Snare. Got Zergo. This is my 3rd Zergo. I got 3 Zergos out of 5 pre-release kits. Second rare? Oh, it's upside down. That's crazy. Why? Is it? There we go. Rediscover the Way. It is not really misprinted. So Jeskai, I guess it fits the deck. Yeah, you saw this earlier. You can look at cards and then put it in your hand, and the rest in the bottom of any library. And then the last mode is whenever, well, the last stage of this saga, whenever you cast a non-creature spell this turn, target creature you control against double strike the end of turn. Dual rares and dual foils in here. Tempest Hawk. Tempest Hawk is a nice one. You can, people like any number of cards. This sort of clause like Heir Apparent. The slime against the ooze slime against humanity or something like that. Anyway, so we've got the Mardu Siege. We got Dragonfire Blade. So in this case, I think the rare on the front may not necessarily be a tricolor card, but that's where I guess you could get an Ugin Spirit Dragon at the front. So this is nice. What does it do? Let's see. The art though. Oh god. Like, anyway, equip creature has +2/+2 and has hexproof from monocolored. Equip 4, it costs 1 less to activate for each color of the creature. Each color of the creature it targets. So yeah, second rare is not mythic. Narset Jeskai Waymaster. She could have been. Yeah, the front. Anyway, I'm tired. She could have been the foil pre-release card. So first pack was the best. The rest of these are pretty okay. Not great, except for this one where you had the, there we go, the Mox Jasper. Anyway, thanks. I wish you all the best. If you are cracking these pre-release kits, I'll keep these together so that I might be able to play them as pre-release with friends. But otherwise, take care, enjoy your breaks and your holidays. Stay safe. Have fun playing Magic. See you guys. Bye.